Welcome to this video on the purchase process for DCF income payments. Once a payment stream is selected, people frequently have questions about the purchase process, and that's what this video will address. We'll get a look at the documents, the purchase timeline, so you know just what to expect. But if we don't address your questions, at any time just pick up the phone and schedule a call. This video will help you understand the 48-hour hold process, where you can secure a case exclusively for you. You can download illustrations, buyer's guide, payments tables, and other documents from our website. We'll also detail the reservation form, which shows the information we need to complete the closing documents. We'll take a look at the closing book with supporting documentation and the assignment to you, and we'll talk about the 3 roles of Goldstar Trust Company in the purchase process. Finally, we'll look at the electronic signature process of DocuSign and an IRA direction of investment form if that's applicable to your situation. Last, the purchase price and the wire transfer process, moving funds to acquire a case into Goldstar's escrow account. First, let's look at the purchase timeline. In-stock cases on our inventory are ready to close immediately. They are fully approved and ready to sell. They can close in as little as 24 or 48 hours. Cases marked as in review are typically about 7 days before they're ready to transact. So if you're selecting a case that is in review, know that we'll be moving fairly quickly to a closing. Cases marked as in the pipeline may require 30 to 45 days before they are fully approved and ready for closing. When you're using qualified funds in an IRA, it's best to open your IRA when you select a case. You can open an IRA without moving any funds into the account. Fund transfers should be initiated once a case is in review or if it's in stock. Funds transfers from your current custodian to your IRA custodian at Goldstar can be as little as 2 or 3 days and sometimes as long as 3 or 4 weeks depending on the current custodian you have. So in the purchase process, the first step is a 48-hour hold. Contact your advisor to hold a case, and they can do so by phone or by email. This will put the case on hold exclusively for you. There's no reservation fee or deposit needed, but it just takes the case off market while you consider it. Some of the things to look at when considering a case would be the reservation form, the payments table, or the illustration, all of which are available right from the website by just clicking the green buttons. The reservation form details the information about the case and the information we need on the purchaser, such as the purchaser's name, phone number, email address for electronic document delivery, as well as banking information like ACH account and routing information for payment of the income stream by direct deposit. Other documents available in the purchase process are right online in the Downloads tab. You can see a sample closing book, you can see buyer's guide, summary of the marketplace, and various other documents related to DCF income payments. If you're purchasing with IRA dollars, there's a self-directed IRA tab right on the inventory page. And the self-directed IRA tab has account opening paperwork for Goldstar administered IRA accounts. There are 3 roles that Goldstar Trust plays for DCF Exchange and the DCF income payments lifecycle. First of all, they're the escrow agent. They receive and handle the purchaser funds. If you're buying a case with non-qualified funds, you'll be wiring into an escrow account dedicated to that specific transaction at Goldstar Trust. Secondly, Goldstar is the payment servicer for all DCF income payments. Checks are received from the insurance company by Goldstar Trust and then made payable to the account holder. Goldstar is also able to handle beneficiary changes, address and account changes, and do all kinds of policy service over the life cycle of your payment stream. If you're buying with qualified funds, Goldstar is also a self-directed IRA custodian. And they're really the best in the business. There are other self-directed IRA custodians, but Goldstar is deeply integrated into the DCF system. And there's really no other IRA custodian that we would recommend. When purchasing a case, documents will be delivered by DocuSign. You'll have an email that looks something like this, and you'll be clicking the yellow button to review the document. The document will have our assignment to the end purchaser. It will have a Goldstar payment servicing contract, the payments table or amortization schedule showing each payment. There's a series of disclosures, tax, legal, and securities opinion letters related to DCF income payments. And then there's background collateral material on the underlying transfer that transfers the payment stream to you. That would be the court order, stipulation, and acknowledgement letter from the insurance carrier, the annuity contract itself, documentation on the seller and on the originating entity in a chain of title that moves the payment streams from the seller to you as the purchaser. The sale agreement from DCF Exchange to you as the purchaser looks like this. Payments table is the same payments table as you could download right from the website, showing each payment and the monthly principal and interest allocation for each payment. In addition, there's a year-end valuation summary on the payments table, which shows the value of the case at the end of each year. This is useful for RMD purposes for IRA purchasers. The payment servicing contract with Goldstar Trust is also in the closing book and can be electronically signed by you as the purchaser. It will also be signed by Goldstar. It details what they will be doing over the course of the payment stream. Now let's take a look at how DocuSign works after you've reviewed the closing book and you're ready to sign electronically. Now, if you're purchasing with IRA dollars, instead of signing the assignment agreement and the disclosure statement and the payment servicing account documentation electronically, what you will be signing is a Goldstar IRA direction of investment. And this simply tells Goldstar to execute the transaction on your behalf. And Goldstar will then be signing the closing book as your agent and custodian on those other documents. Finally, the purchase funds will be wired into Goldstar escrow account. Remember a few minutes ago I said there are 3 primary roles that Goldstar plays. They are a bank, and as a bank they open an escrow account for each transaction to receive the funds used to acquire a case. Right on the front of the closing book is the wire instructions for sending funds into a Goldstar account and to a specific dedicated escrow for your transaction. Contact your advisor to get started with DCF Income Payments today.